the Berkley Square Hotel, located in central Bristol, and I stayed here back in February 2023 when I came to the city to see a gig at the O2 Academy. Now, this hotel is probably one of the fanciest hotels I have to admit that I've stayed in. Overall, it's attached to a very fancy restaurant and bar, and I opted to spend one night here. I paid £75 for this single room, so this was a single occupancy room. Very nice, very retro dial phone there for usage. You get a key rather than a key card, and they had a plentiful supply of teas and coffees you could get in that drawer. I think the only downside was the view out the window, looking into some industrial back gardens and the back of the hotel. As you can see, nice selection there, including some biscuits and some filtered teas and coffees you can use. Nice little wardrobe. And you probably noticed up there was also a CD player hi-fi. If I'd known that was there, I'd have bought some CDs for this particular visit. Like I said, I paid £75 for this room. Breakfast would have been an extra £15, however I did decline. I'll come back to this little bottle in a minute. And parking on site, if you do use a car, is possible at £15 for the night. And they even provide that little fruit bowl to the right. This little fridge provides a mini bar service. The milk is free. And speaking of free, they also provided, at the time of my visit, this free sample of sherry. I know sherry's not to everyone's taste, but still, I thought it was a nice little touch. Apparently this is made by a company local to the Bristol area, and these guys were offering it for sample for any guests that wanted to stay. And I tell you what, I was impressed with the taste of it. It was delicious. Very, very good. In terms of location, it is quite central. You're an 11 minutes walk from the O2 Academy, which is the venue I was seeing the gig at. It's a 15-minute walk, so slightly further, to the National Express coach station, which is how I got to and from Bristol. And the airport itself, if you're interested, is a 35-minute bus ride. It can be done in 35 minutes, sometimes slightly longer. While I wouldn't recommend this place for a morning flight out of Bristol Airport, I would recommend it in the afternoon if you want to see a bit of Bristol during the morning or early afternoon before catching a flight. The bathroom itself was nice and clean, had all the essentials. Wasn't too fancy, wasn't too plain either. Outside in the corridors, as you can see, it was all a relatively black, white and pinewood sort of colouring, and there was some art on the walls to add a bit of colour and a bit of decoration around. Obviously, you could use either a elevator or the stairs to get up and down. I was on the first floor. The bar itself was pretty good. There was a nice selection of cocktails, spirits, and different beers to cover you. So overall, a very nice experience, and somewhere that I highly recommend and would quite happily go back and visit in the future should I be spending some time in Bristol. And as you can see, I will rate this one very highly.